Hello everyone, it's me again, Slide99 aka No Brainer. Welcome to another Star Wars Destiny video. So, I'm a little annoyed I've got to play this deck again. This deck doesn't work, by the way. I've decided at this point this deck doesn't work. It's too poor on resources, can't handle itself. The first turn resource requirements is always just way too high to make this work. It would need... Whoops. Nope. Group all four. Sorry, there we go. Alright, and smuggling, caution. Okay. This deck doesn't really work. It would need to be a Lando, if at all. I just rolled a 5 versus his 4. Perfect. That means I can go ahead and take my battlefield. Just the problem is you need to get the starting resource very badly, and honestly, this is actually a really good hand for this. Let's say blue. Let's say blue. And, oh, it was a grey. Oh well, still a vibro knife gone, I guess. So I don't get anything out of that. That's unfortunate. First turn wasted there, but I do still have the smuggling to get Shota's lightsaber on. But like, it's just too expensive to really get Ahsoka online at the very start of the game. You would need to draw your thermal detonators very early, so you need someone who can get resources, and Chewie cannot get resources. But I recorded 2 other games with this deck before, which is why I'm kind of annoyed. He just rolled a resource. Is he saying oh, he said 1. Sorry. There we go. Problem with having the HUD turned off. He doesn't get anything, but he gets to see my hand. Alright. So, the problem with... one of the problems with recording... actually, I think I'll just play the Show's lightsaber on a Chewie here. One of the problems that a person can... One of the problems a content creator can have is that their hard drive space fills up and they don't notice. So I couldn't record, so I didn't notice until I lost the other videos. So that was great. I am the best YouTuber in the multiverse here. So yeah, sorry. That's why you didn't get a video the other last 2 days. I'm actually going to be able to activate Ahsoka and use her ability here. It seems like, do that, flip her over. Yeah, I've realized at this point that putting a 2 cost on the Chewie so that I can, ready the Ahsoka is the best way of using her ability here in general. That +3 on the Ancient Lightsaber is terrifying, but he doesn't have any other melee dice right here. I am actually going to just take this resource and then re-roll her out on the next turn. He's going to focus to the 2 and the 1. Okay. And then I'm going to focus to the 1 and do the 1. Boom! And that saves me 2 damage. And then he's going to try and reroll for this. Wow. Okay. Oh, and he does get the 2. Alright, he does get the 2, so he's going to be able to do the 3 after all. That's not too much of a problem for me. I'm okay with taking 3 damage. That extra 3 damage here. I'm going to need to discard reroll these dice though, because that's not great. Okay. And discard to reroll. I could have done the 2 and then claimed to put the lone operative on over the Shotos, but that just wasn't worth it. So that's going to be 6. Ouch. Alright, well, I can at least do a little bit myself. And he's going for the Chewie, which means he won't be going for the Ahsoka, so Ahsoka will actually live till the end of the game for once. That's nice. Normally people focus the Ahsoka no matter what, but I would rather they focus the Ahsoka in this situation. So yeah, I've at this point retired this deck. Okay, well, considering I've got 2 Lothcats, I'm gonna keep my hand. I'm just gonna roll out Chewbacca immediately. There we go. Unfortunately, didn't draw Rey's lightsaber or anything, and there I go. I just rolled 2 resources. That's an Imperial Inspection. He does have Disrupt Sights on some of his dice. That's terrifying. Let's go ahead and take those resources. I'll be able to Lothcat the Shoto dice if he doesn't roll a... And he doesn't roll a Disrupt. Okay, that's fair. Oh, right. 3. There we go. He gets Luke's lightsaber. Alright. And then I get to roll out Soka. and pay 1 to re-ready her. Aha! Ahsoka's actually doing work this time. She's rolling out good dice, and the Shoto's lightsaber was worthless. Which is just great, you know. Got all of those worthless Ahsoka dice. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the 2 melee. I've only been talking about my deck right now. I haven't been talking about my opponent's deck. My opponent is running a very interesting double Thrawn 1-die 7th Sister. You'd think that'd be a better character to play with than 7th Sister, but I guess it is 2 dice. Okay, he's got 1 melee so far. He's got that 2 focus. I can hit that 2 focus, get rid of that 2 focus with the Lothcat. That sounds like a good idea to me. He's still got plenty of focus opportunities because the droid dice does have a focus side on it. Gets a 1 focus. But he does force that back into my hand, unfortunately. Well, I can roll out the Ahsoka, and then I'll be able to Lothcat. Unless I just roll the 2 damage. Wow, Ahsoka, you have managed to roll 6 damage this game so far. That's impressive. But I do need to... Chewie dies unless I remove that +3. I think it's worth keeping Chewie alive for 1 more turn. Well, I could negotiate here instead, which I will only remove the 2 melee, but will also stop him from being able to do any more damage from re-rolling. The caution would also just give me 3 shields. I think I could potentially make use of the long con later, of the Lothcat later, or the negotiate, but I can't really make use of the caution. So I'm gonna caution. Caution's really not easy to get off because I don't have any real character dice that I want to get rid of here. Well, so I'm gonna take 4 here, which keeps you alive, and then I'm gonna claim to put the Shoto's lightsaber on the Ahsoka before he can disrupt my damage. Before he can disrupt my resource. There we go. And that was all planned out, and there we go. I don't care about the negotiate at this point. He's got a lot of dice. Draw 4. Oh, Lothcat's nice. Oh, here's a guard. Okay. I think the first thing I am, it's me. I'm just gonna roll out Chewie to see if I can get a decent battle rage off here. I get a special in the blank. Well, the special might be useful for something at least. I can Force Illusion. I think I want to roll out. I think I just want to roll out Ahsoka right now for this Lothcat. Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting he's got that thing. Alright. Which removal does he want to hit? Does he want to hit the guard or the Lothcat? I mean, he could hit the secret mission. That is a possibility, but I don't think he would. Yeah, the guard. That makes sense. The guard has more potential here. Alright, let's see what I roll with the Ahsoka. And I will pay the 2 to ready her off of that, sure. Oh, okay, he doubts. Alright, that makes sense, and I roll the resource, so, well, I get a resource at least. Which would allow me to, you know, Force Illusion and such. Yeah, sure, let's play the Force Illusion on Chewie right now. Try and keep him alive a decent amount longer. But that's another problem, right? This deck just decks itself a lot of the time. It's only got 16 cards in its set right now. Yeah, let's discard this Battle Rage. Let's keep the special, but reroll these 2. See if we get something better. That +1 is like the worst side, other than the blank, which I just rolled. But I do have a 2 melee, which I could have Battle Raged with to do 4 damage, but oh well. Thing is, I said, is it worth playing 1 cost for a 2 damage extra dice from Ahsoka? And I said no. And then Battle Rage is that. So that makes no sense, right? Compared to what I'm suggesting. Alright, That's 4 damage, and I can't stop that. I can put the 7th Sister to a 1 melee, which reduces the damage by 1. Or I could Lothcat, but I lose the 2 melee. I'm gonna have to reduce it to 1. Could have done 3 with the Ancient Lightsaber, but then I'll take 3, and that's not what I want to do. So this will at least force him to use his tool focus. gonna go for the +3. And by force, I mean this is gonna at least make him. So he's got 3, 4, 7 damage right there. Even if I Lothcat to remove the +3, Chewie still dies. So I think just doing the damage right now to kill off the 7th sister, who is stacked to hell, is the best choice. Right now. And I can use the Lothcat to remove if he keeps going for this. I'm gonna throw that on the Ahsoka or the Chewie. Okay, he's gonna throw that on the Chewie. I'm gonna Force Illusion that 4. So that I at least stop as much damage as possible. I lost the Raised Lightsaber, the Thermal, the Shoto. I lost some bad stuff there. Alright, and then Chewie goes down and I take 1 from Ahsoka. Alright, I'm okay with that. Yeah, and then I'm just going to Lothcat, get rid of this to get rid of the Shoto's die so that he doesn't get the resource at least. That's something, and because I need to roll out Soka again. Could have saved it for the reroll, didn't want to. Oh, it totally made sense. To focus, nothing. It totally would have made sense to save it for the extra reroll. I probably should have done that, but I didn't. And Ahsoka, baby, rolling that 2 melee yet again. My god. That's just brilliant. Okay, he's going to claim. Remove the Shotos. Did he put shield on last time? I don't think he put shield on last time. Whoops. Alright, I will definitely... wait. She has 10 health. This would stop her doing ancient lightsaber shenanigans if I re-rolled into a single melee. I've got a half a chance. Okay, yep. And I'll kill her. Perfect. Absolutely perfect being able to do that. Alright, and draw 5. See how little my deck is left? I just drew both riposts. Great. Lightsaber pull. Do I have it? I don't think I have any more weapons. I got rid of both the Shotos and the Rays in my Force Illusion. So that's just great. Well, this is basically an always naked Ahsoka versus only taking 3 damage a turn from the Z6. I'm going to be honest, all of the games that I've ever recorded with Ahsoka Chewie has basically been a loss. So it's kind of weird seeing that this one might be a win against what seems to be a relatively decent deck at least. I mean, it's got Imperial Inspection for God's sake. That should be able to just destroy me. But he just ain't rolling well. And I'm going to pay 2 to re-ready her. Soka has a shield side. Oh, he's going to get all of the resources. Okay. Let's discard the riposte to reroll this 1 die. Come on, 2 melee. The resource. He's only going to do 2 to me. Okay. Come on, the 2 melee. Yeah, the 2 melee. Alright, does he have the removal for it? This is where he doubts? No, this is where he discards Rend. He does not have removal for this. Okay, he's going to take 4 damage, and that just feels good. Oh. Oh. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, ho. 2 damage. Of course, I would have also taken a shield for the synchronicity, but I don't get either of those, so that just makes me sad. That just makes me very sad. Alright, well, I can smuggling get rid of my synchronicity for a resource, which seems dumb, but I need to get this Shoto lightsaber on her. Ah, fuck, it's spot yellow. Alright, well, I would really love to be able to get that back on her. But I don't. Although I do roll 2 more fucking melee damage. Wow. This Ahsoka. Okay, never mind, guys. Ahsoka is like the best character in the game. Oh, and that's a Z6. Alright, never mind. Thrawn's the best character in the game. And draw 2. Alright, there's a lone operative. If I could get that onto her, I might have a shot. Lone operative cannot be Imperial Disciplined. Imperial Inspectioned, I should say. Interestingly, well, I saved Chewie with the Force Illusion. He was unable to roll in a disrupt to stop that. Oh. Well, that hurts. That's going to be 6 damage to the face. I can play a Force Solution to stop some of that, but that's not really worth it. I'm just going to roll out Soka, and I'm going to keep it like that. Why do I? So I am. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I need this lone operative on her. I can't believe I'm playing it like this. But this lone operative is just crucial. If I can start this and then roll out, damn it. I was gonna say, and then I can roll out the next turn, that would have been great, but I can't. But here's the lone operative at least. Maybe I've got a shot here. There's my other thermal paint. That's not going to be very helpful at this stage of the game. Oh well, it would be if I didn't have no money. Because that's the biggest problem with this deck. It has no money, and then the dice that you can use with Ahsoka, that aren't very good. Heroes don't have great dice. I mean, what? But then again, villains don't either. What would you spend this on, really? There's a 2 melee. I'm surprised it didn't say 1 to get rid of the Force Illusion. Like, what's he worried about at the end of the day? Oh, that's where my resource went. I accidentally picked it up with my thing. But yeah, where's my doubt or anything like that? I don't have any 0 cost removal. So, and there we go. That is going to be the game, unfortunately. But it did roll a special at least, so I healed 3. But there we go. Alright, and the last 3 cards in my deck were, yeah, they were worthless. This deck is not constructed perfectly. I would need more resources. Honestly, Lando would probably be the better partner for that, but I think ultimately you don't want to make a deck that uses Ahsoka's ability all the time. You can't maximize Ahsoka's ability. That's just not something you can do. But what you can do is you can play her normally, right? Just play Ahsoka normally. She's 17 cost. She's quite a bit overcosted. To make up for the last videos, I'll play one more because this was again very short, so I will play one more. Saved objects, Star Wars Destiny, Empire War, Ahsoka Chewie. Yep, and I didn't even spawn the. There we go. But yeah, I feel like maybe you should just play her normally. She's a bit overcosted, but if you just play her normally... Oh, no, not Ahsoka's die, Chewie's die. If you play her normally, then you can use the extra resources as just a, oh god, I'm dying sort of thing. If there was a 3 cost 17 if there was a 17 cost character for Elite that was really, really good, you could pair it with Ahsoka pretty well. The thing is, I don't see Ahsoka doing anything except when you just really desperately need to push for damage. Like, in a 4 dice deck, it's going to be incredibly difficult to use her abilities, so you just act as if you don't have the ability to use in the first place, right? Okay, I'm keeping Lone Operative because I know he uses those, so there we go. And 3. This is his 5. Oh, he's playing with Phasma instead. Okay, interesting. He might not be Imperial Inspectioning after all. Okay. But yeah, I'm just going to start by rolling out Chewie. And there we go. 0 ranged, okay. But yeah, this is why if you want to specifically do thermal paint shenanigans, this is why you need that 3rd resource. Pay 2 for the thermal paint, pay 1 to re-ready the Ahsoka. So thermal paint shenanigans, you need the, he's going to get rid of the lightsaber pull. Okay. So if you want to do thermal paint shenanigans, play Orlando. Of course, that's the other thing as well, right? If you don't have to pay any resources if you're using her 2nd character dice for the upgrade, right? Which means that if you keep her permanently without upgrades for the entire game, but you have her elite. She can use her upgrade ability like once and it'll pay off, probably. Once you start using it more than once, that becomes a problem. You take 1 damage. Three resources. That's a lot of money, a lot of moolah. Yeah, reroll. 2 melee and a resource. Okay, well 2 melee is okay. Well, doubt it. Fine. Into a blank. Perfect. Just what I wanted to see. Let's just discard a reroll. And that was a blank and arranged. Okay, so Soka's not god rolling this time. Not like last time. Okay. A lot of scary damage dice. But Thrawn has the double focus, so I'm gonna go for Thrawn first. Even though this thermal paint really is just indirect damage. That's a new thing that came out with the spoilers recently. Recently. Oh god, 6 damage. That's terrible. I'm gonna Imperial Armory, get rid of thermal paint for a lone operative, and we'll see whether he wants to go for the character who can heal herself. He does want to go for the character who can heal herself. Very well then. And there comes Imperialist factions. Good thing I got rid of that thermal paint. But yeah, so indirect damage came out. It is the deal damage as they must deal damage as they wish, distribute as they wish type damage. That's now just a normal damage side. So like instead of 2 melee, it could be a 2 indirect. All right, I think I just roll out Ahsoka, see what I get, and then pay 2 to re-ready her. Sure. I might need to replace her with the replace it with the raised lightsaber. But sure. Okay. The 2 melee is good for the guard here. At least. That's a rocket launcher. That's a scary dice. Let's take the resource. I think I will replace the lone operative with the raised lightsaber. I'll just override it. Well, now he's thinking, what does he want to do here? Because he can roll out against that 2 melee, and then he'll get guarded. Potentially, he doesn't necessarily know. But he has to say 0 if he wants to stop this. He does say 0. Okay, so he can get rid of the guard. That's fine. I've got time to wait. I'll discard the lone operative for a raised lightsaber at this point. And that gives me a shield. So yeah! Ahsoka, back up to 6 HP. A lot of focus dice. A lot of focus dice. So if I resolve that 2 melee right now, she focuses into enough damage to kill me probably. Yeah, she could focus into 7 to kill me. But then the raised lightsaber is able to be activated on Chewie. I think I just roll out the raised lightsaber here. And just see what I get. The +2, okay. Alright. It gives me a tempo. Okay, this gives me a tempo. I can either resolve all of this damage right now, and then she dies, or I can resolve some of this so that I still have for the Lothcat on the rocket launcher. But I'm okay with her dying after doing this 5 damage, so I'll do that. I'll pay 1 and I'll do that. Yeah, not 7, it's 8 damage, of course, that they could do to me there, but doesn't necessarily need to. Yeah, okay. You did it that way, I would not have used the Phasma dice, I would have just moved the holdout to the +2 instead. But this way ensures that there's nothing I can do if I had removal, but I don't have removal, and he knows I don't have removal. In fact, the way he's done it is bad, because 5 HP here. I can riposte for 1. That's what I'll do. But yeah, so the way he's done this now is that he still has to resolve both of his... Oh, he can resolve the blue with that one. but still, yeah, it's now 5, so I can riposte for free, effectively. And now Chewie gets his entire action. It takes 2 damage, of course, but he gets his entire thing. So now I can just roll out Chewie. Oh, he thought he couldn't do enough. Alright, and there's that special side, which will be useful if he claims. If he claims, well, I can just put that hold up to a +2, so that's 2 damage there. And I did get the resource for the 3, so this is a dead Thrawn. Unless he does something about either this special, about a die, this is a dead Thrawn. Yeah, I'll take a resource. He'll claim. That was a waste. Okay, I'm going to take 8 damage here. Chewie lives. Oh, I accidentally moved myself. Shit. Okay, yeah. If he'd overwritten the holdout, the dice would have had to go away, and then he would have stopped that. So yeah, synchronicity is a potential possibility here. Do I play the thermal paint? I think I just. But if I don't play the thermal paint, I can roll out and then stop this special from killing me. Although that gets Lothcat, and Lothcat allows him to choose the die side. Of course, I could overwrite the Raised Lightsaber with a lone operative, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to thermal paint for now. Looking to maybe be able to claim to put the lone operative on it, if possible, but I'm probably going to take more actions because I'm probably going to take as many actions but start slower, so. But of course, these are just ones, right? These aren't good dice. Maybe he just wants to re-roll them. That they are the worst he could have rolled that is still damage for each die side. Oh, he's going to all in. Okay. So 2, 4, 5, and then the 3. Okay. I'm okay with him doing that. And then takes the shield. Alright, so Chewie no longer has any dice he can do anything with. But sure. Take 1 from the thermal paint. Now he can just claim to his heart's content. That all-in's actually kind of decent. I don't think he needed to do it, but it is decent to have done. Now I can discard the Lothcat, reroll all the dice. Oh, come on. I'm looking for some good stuff here. Although I've got him in a pass loop, there is still the possibility I can claim. Okay, he's going to sound the alarm, force me to reroll. Sound the alarm is not very good though, because it forces me to reroll, but only to reroll, so. Unfortunately, that's a ranged side, and the synchronicity is melee. I'll take the shield. This is where it claims I do the one ranged. And then I take the resource, which I overwrite thermal paint for a lone operative. So unfortunately, I don't have the claim advantage anymore. I probably should have claimed when he started passing, just straight up after I figured out my rolls were going to be kind of shitty after he'd sounded the alarm. And then I would have started next turn being able to roll out lone operative immediately, maybe be able to heal myself back up into this game, but instead I just took the shield. Caution, not very useful. Negotiate, probably going to be useful. Lothcat, probably going to be useful. Like, if I can negotiate any 2 of those dice, that's pretty good. But he needs to roll a lot of blanks here. He does not roll blanks here. That is going to be game. But what could I have rolled? What could I have rolled indeed on this Chewie? A special and a +2 and 2 resources. Great. GG. Well, that was a lot quicker. So yeah, this Chewie Ahsoka deck does not work. Maybe some other Ahsokas might. I particularly like Architect Gaming. Released an article recently in the Hyperloop section, or was it the Artificery section? Shit. Recently released an article, at any rate, I'll put the link in the description. Recently released an article all about Blue Hero and his idea of, and I got the idea from him of using Ahsoka just as a character. You know, it's not the best thing in the world, but it's a character that's better than most other blue characters that we have right now. So if you're just going to mono blue, you might as well just use her over maybe a Qui-Gon, because she has that potential, which Qui-Gon does not have. Qui-Gon, of course, can use shields as damage, but Qui-Gon's only got a 1 melee and a 2 melee. She's a bit more consistent. Alright, well, that's been me, GameSlide99, aka No Brainer. Thank you for watching. Please let me have hard drive space this time. I know I have hard drive space this time. I don't know why I said that. Oh, really? Ooh, extra special. I have been tweaking my Guavian. I'm calling it Sienna Bala Plus at this point because I've got a Night Sister version. And I've also got a version where I basically took out the coercions and I'm putting removal in it and I'm just trying it out with that. But there's also a Stormtrooper version where you use the best defense. But I think I prefer keeping the Guavian and going cannon fodder instead. Alright, what did he do? It's not ordered. First order, slave one, logistics heat battle, literature. Alright. Lead by example. Okay. So he just took out all of the economy. He took out the awesome economy in exchange for lead by example. Speed bikes. Eh. Yeah, lead by example is actually an interesting choice, but it requires your characters to live, and that's something I'm not very good with. My characters tend to die quite quickly, but it does allow me to do some pretty goddamn awesome partnership heater battle plays. And it is a +2, so it is good as like an ATDP for a heater battle play specifically. So does have potential. Don't like speed bikes though. Don't like the speed bikes. They only have 2 damage sides. That's I feel like there's not enough. There might not be enough, economy in this version. Like he got rid of like most of the economy. It's a lot more standard. I don't know. I really like the Mobilize and the Hidden Agenda. I really like those 2 cards as just extra economy just to get the aggro rolling even faster. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like the ATSD. ATST, maybe if with a TIE pilot, ATST could work, but ATST is very expensive for its cost, so if you don't get it out from friends in high places, you've got a lot of issues. You'd rather just activate a TIE pilot twice, I think. Yeah, well. Technically, I didn't stream. If I start streaming Star Wars Destiny, you guys will definitely be told. But I don't stream Star Wars Destiny at the moment. I mostly just stream off World Trading Company if there's a tournament going on or something. Uh, yeah. You can find that Twitch, by the way, at twitch.tv/GameSlayer989. That is not no-brainer for reasons unknown. One of them is no, the channel's no-brainer. The Twitch handle is just GameSlayer989. But yeah, so that is the thing. Don't expect if you follow me to do anything though. And if I do something, it most probably won't be Destiny. But I'll let you know. Maybe I'll do Destiny sometime. Maybe I will. It's always been something I've been wanting to do, but I just haven't had the time. Well, I've had the time. I just haven't felt like it. I've kind of been just waiting for the errata. Okay, I kind of just fancied the errata to just finally come out and kill FN already so that I can start playing the game more and get more invested in the competitive scene. Because that's the thing, right? I don't want to get too invested until FN's finally hit the nail in the coffin. And then, my boys, we'll start. I say my boys, there are girls that watch this as well. Sorry, girls, I left you out with that. And then my peeps. Peeps. Don't like that either. Don't like that either. And then, my dear viewers, there we go, that works. Then, my dear viewers, we will be in business. Tomorrow is an artificery tournament, sealed event. I'm going to record the whole thing. It's going to be a blast. Hopefully, I'll do well. That'll be interesting. This will be me, GameSlayer99, aka No Brainer. Sign up for it if you're interested. We've got a good like 30 or so spots left. Signing off.